Hey guys, it's Car Guy 11. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully you're staying warm. It's frigid outside where I am at. It's like in the teens and snow flurries. And I actually would have been outside for this we'll get to that in a minute. Hopefully you guys can see me, and let me see here. Is this working? I think I got it on my iPad here. It seems to be playing. All right. But anyway, yes, I would have been outside. And hearts go out to all those in the South and Texas that aren't used to this weather. I know it's affecting a lot of the country. So definitely, hopefully you guys are staying safe and healthy and are braving this winter. It's been quite a winter we've had it lucky the past few years, and yeah, I think it's payback this year. So, but yeah, definitely say hi. Leave a comment if you're just joining. If you're watching it back, there'll be a lot of good information on here as well. But I before we get started in the topic, I actually want to thank everybody also for out about uh, my unemployment situation I talked about in the video. So thanks to all of you guys for for the support and for all the suggestions. So we're gonna see what happens here. I mean, I got some time to try to find something good and something that I'm passionate about, and hopefully it'll be better than the last one. So we'll see what happens. But I think my internet's okay, but it's a little bit grainy, I see on the iPad here. But anyway, yeah, so the point of today's video was to talk about the Toyota RAV4 Prime. And I was scheduled to get this vehicle yesterday, actually. And from Toyota, press car for a week. So thanks to them. But unfortunately, there was some kind of damage. Something happened to the vehicle. It got delayed. So I actually did not receive it. I was planning to do a walk around video, show you guys the vehicle a little bit, and have you guys ask questions, stuff that I can cover in the full review, which would have been next week's video. But unfortunately, it was like a last minute cancellation type thing. I should be getting it in the next couple weeks, I would say, if they get it all squared away. And I'll be getting another vehicle as well. So yeah, so maybe it's better because, like I said, the weather outside now is freezing and horrible. But in a way, it would have been cool to test that on the Toyota website. Let's see here. There we go. Yeah, that's the RAV4 Prime. And the one I would have received would have been the fully loaded premium package. This is the base model here, but the fully loaded Prime XSE, it was actually close to $50,000, the sticker on it. But I mean, we can get into all the details of what it includes in the actual video. But the main thing I want to talk about, and I'm sure you guys are familiar, but the RAV4 Prime has a larger battery, which enables you to do a lot of EV driving. And in fact, they're claiming 42 miles of range of EV only. And I definitely wanted to test that. Well, I will test it, and I'm sure the weather's still going to be cold, but I wanted to see how much that range decreased in the cold weather. But it's pretty neat to have the ability to drive in EV only, and then have the gas engine as a backup. So you're still getting, your full whatever 400 miles of range over an EV. You're going to have more range in an EV, and you still have that backup gas engine. And in addition, it comes with the federal tax rebate because it has a big enough battery to qualify for an electric vehicle. So this is almost, in my mind, the best of both worlds. And we'll see, when I actually live with it. But you're getting the benefits of an EV, but you're not getting the downside. You don't have to charge. You don't have to worry about range anxiety because you always have that gas engine to power you, even if you take a long trip. But in your day-to-day driving, if your commute, most people's commutes are under 50 miles, you're going to be able to drive an EV and not burn any gas. And then you could charge up at home. Or, if you had a outlet at work, an electrical charging at work, a lot of workplaces offer that these days. You could plug in at work every day, and you'll have your round trip back and forth and never have to burn gas. So I think the plug-in hybrids are going to be the best solution here. And all the manufacturers are, pledging to be EV only in 2030, 2035. GM said 2035. There's other companies are saying 2030. So we're all going to be facing this. I know, guys, we love the gasoline engine, but its days are definitely limited, unfortunately. But, we have to make the best of it, and we have to face it. So I'm curious to be able to live with it for a week and see how it does. And this, like I said, this is going to be almost living with an EV and then having that backup. Because I don't have the DC charging. I don't have a 240 volt. I only have a 110. So that'll be very interesting. And due to the small battery, it should be able to, charge overnight. 10, 12 hours would be plenty for it to charge all the way up, even on slow 110 charging. But the other thing that's cool about this Prime, it's actually the fastest version of the RAV4. And by fast, I mean it has 302 horsepower. That's a lot in a small CUV. And they're claiming here 5.7 seconds, 0 to 60. So this is, a lot of times these batteries are actually adding performance. It's not your Econo box anymore, and it's actually adding performance. Same with the Jeep Wrangler 4xe that's coming out. That's a plug-in hybrid as well. That's going to be one of the fastest version. I think it's as fast as the Hemi V8 version. Of course, it's not going to sound as good, but it's still going to have that performance. So very cool technology, interesting. I think it makes sense, especially for a daily driver. Now, your performance vehicle, no. I mean, you're still gonna want to have your sound, your V8, your sports car handling, and these are very heavy. The weight definitely go up because of the batteries. But what do you guys think of these? Are you open to the new technology? Are you scared of it? Will you not buy it? I'm open to everything. I'm curious to see how it works in a real world. Also, this has a lot of the autonomous technology that's I'll be for sure testing out. Some improvements, I think, over my past. I did have a regular RAV4 hybrid last spring, and so you can watch that video as well if you're interested. Now, this is also all-wheel drive, I have to mention. One of the few and only all-wheel drive hybrids. And, Toyota makes it also in the Highlander. But it's an all-wheel drive, so it's only an electric motor in the rear. So we're going to see how that does. And also, if you saw my RAV4 hybrid video, I kind of gave it some beef about having that all-wheel drive because it was not powerful enough in the rear, and there was a ton of front wheel spin, like when you're making turns and things like that. So we'll see if that improves on this one. Unfortunately, I don't think it will because they didn't increase the power of the rear motor, but we'll see how that goes. I'll definitely be testing it. But anyway, guys, yeah, so that's the big news. Stay tuned for that. Like I said, it should be in the next couple of weeks. I'll be getting it. But in the meantime, I have an opening now next week for a car review. That was going to be the plan. So kind of screwed up my schedule. But if any of you guys have any interesting vehicles for review, definitely let me know. DM me on Instagram or Facebook or comment in the video. You know, I'd love to do something. I know the weather is not great, but it is supposed to get warmer next week. Even if it's a all-wheel drive vehicle, SUV, whatever, something fun and different, I would love to do a review. I am going to try to reach out to do a few reviews in my area. I'm going to see if I can make something work, hopefully, so that we have a car review for next week. But yeah, I kind of threw my schedule off. But in addition, I just wanted to talk about two of the sports cars that were revealed this week. One of them is a hybrid, the new McLaren Artura. It replaces the 570S, and it's actually a hybrid. Now, this is still rear-wheel drive, and it has the gas motor along with the electric to help it. So I think you can run it on EV only, but very limited. Okay, it says up to 19 miles on EV only. But this also is a big change because they went away from the turbo V8, and now it's a twin-turbo 3-liter V6, which alone makes 577 horsepower. And then with the new EV motor, 671 horsepower. So this thing's going to be fast. And to be honest, on these McLarens with the turbos, there was a lot of turbo lag on the low end before the did drive at 570S way back. I don't think I have a very old video, not of me driving it, but of me driving away in it. That was many years ago, but yes. So this actually should be a pretty cool solution. The V8 in the 570 never sounded great in my opinion. So I don't know if we're going to lose too much with the V6 twin turbo V6 sound. I think it'll be a pretty cool car. But if you don't like hybrids at all, another one this week that was revealed was the new 2022 911 GT3, and this retains the 4-liter flat 6 naturally aspirated, no hybrid, no electric. So this is pretty cool. What do you guys think of the new wing in the back? I don't know if I love the upside down, the mounting on the top of that wing, and the shape. It's pretty different. I think I prefer the old one. The front end, I was never in love with the new Gen 911 front end. This, I think, improves it. But I don't know. I think I still like the previous gen better. The nostrils here on the hood definitely help, but I don't like the squared off shape. It was kind of plain. But the GT3, I think, definitely improves stuff. But I am very happy they're still including the manual transmission as an option, or the great shifting PDK as well. So great options for both. This may be the last GT3. This may be the last gen without any kind of hybrid electric assist. So it'd be great to get your hands on one if you can. They're going to be very hard to get as always. But yeah, see that wing is mounted underneath. The brackets are on top, which is really different. I don't know. I'd love to see this in person to see how it looks. But leave a comment below what you guys think. And yeah, but good to see that they're sticking to naturally aspirated for this model anyway. So, all right, guys, I think I'm going to end it there. Definitely leave your comments below if you're watching this back. Tell me, oh, and ask questions about that RAV4 Prime Hybrid. What do you want to know about it? I will, like I said, be getting in a couple of weeks and making the video. So I definitely, will incorporate your questions into the video review. So stay tuned for that. And I hope you join me for more future videos. I'm definitely going to try to do more car reviews this year. Like I said, I'm going to reach out to some local dealers and stuff to get some exciting models, and hopefully this weather turns around where I can do that. Oh, in addition, March is coming up here. I'll be getting my sports cars out, so we'll be doing some more videos on those as well. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching this one. Stay warm, and we'll see you in the next video.